What's going on, everybody? This is Brian Mazik, aka Franchise Play, and we're going to take a look at my first game in my career with my player, Kareem the Dream Chamberlain. You saw what I did with him in Prelude, and I am with the Chicago Bulls. Didn't show you the story mode much of it because I'm a big stickler for not spoiling stories for people. I don't care if it's a movie, a TV show, video game, or whatever. I like people to see the story for themselves. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit extra with that, but I know that's how I am myself. So I try to extend other people the same courtesy. As you can see, you get a chance to do a shoot around early in the game, which I think is pretty cool. Actually, I think we used to see something like this with Live. I always thought that was one of the better parts of Live's gameplay. Well, I shouldn't say gameplay, presentation aspects of their real game. So I'm glad to see 2K adopting a little bit of that. I have no problems with two different brands copying off each other. It's all about creating the best game for fans, and you know, even if it's something little like a shoot around, I think that's pretty cool. So I'm getting out here. My player, there seemed to be some sort of update early, because at first when my player translated, he translated as he was only 6'8", and I remember I made him 7'2". So in this particular game he was only 6'8", but when I went back in and I logged back in, he did upgrade up to 7'2". So I'm gonna let you check out this gameplay without my commentary. I'll start adding commentary and all that stuff more than likely after I do my official review. And also, I'm still getting over this cold, and it was tearing me up yesterday, and while I was doing the creative player video. So y'all don't need to hear me talk too much more. So here we go. Bulls, Raptors, Kareem the Dream Chamberlain's first game. Check it out.
Last season, they couldn't get the edge in the matchup as they went 1-2 in the season series.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Dwayne Casey has been the head coach in Toronto for the better part of a decade now. He said the most rewarding part of coaching has been watching his players grow up. Watching a guy go from never playing in an NBA game before to developing into an all-star player, that's probably the most rewarding thing that you can do as a coach. Now, Kevin, he's helping this team and its players both make the leap forward.
Great stuff, DA. Coach Casey definitely gets the best out of his guys. You can tell they love playing for him. And Chris, you love all the excitement and anticipation of opening night, don't you?
Oh man, we've been waiting for this all summer. This is like Christmas, man. I can't wait. Let's get it going. Throw the ball up. Let's go.
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. For Toronto, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. DeRozan with it. He's got 6. Outside Lowry. From downtown, that's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Holiday, the pass to Wells. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Wells has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Raptors have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Powell with the screen. Lowry kicks to Siakam. 1:05 left to play in the first. Powell for 3. Hands it from downtown.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
Now here's Wells. Up top, Chamberlain. Over Nogueira. That misses off the basket. And the foul called on DJ. That is his first foul of the game. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Outside Lowry. Outside DeRozan. And stolen by DJ.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
Well, we are seeing the debut of DJ as he gets his first NBA minutes. How great is this? Didn't take your typical road to the NBA, but there is a lot to be excited about from this kid.
Yeah, an unconventional path, to say the least, for DJ to get to this moment, as you mentioned. But he's earned his spot on this team, and I know fans are excited to see what he can bring to the table.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Tries again, and he lays it up and in. Chamberlain gets the bucket. In a moment to celebrate here. Those are his first official points as an NBA player. Powell with the screen. Here's Siakam. No good with the wing jumper.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that.
Yeah, coming off a good pick, you want to get that. When he gets the separation he needs, I know he would love to have that one back.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of... Well, before the game, we had a moment to sit down with DJ, and we asked him about playing in his first NBA game.
It's pretty amazing to consider where I'm at right now. I mean, when I decided to pursue basketball full time and to play in the proving ground, I didn't know I would make it this far. You know, at least not this soon. Like, I knew I had talent, I knew I could work hard, and I did everything I could to be successful on the court. But I really can't wait to showcase my skills on the ultimate stage, I mean, against the best players in the world.
How hard is it going to be for DJ to adjust to the NBA game on the fly?
Yeah, you know, getting used to the speed and the pace, always a challenge for a rookie, and that'll be an uphill battle. But he believes in himself, and he has the skill set, I believe, to find success early on.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Playing smart in this first period. Credit their unselfish play.
Always a good strategy. Get as many people involved as you can early on.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Chamberlain. Levine is out there with Wells. Then there's Markkanen. And it's Holiday in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Levine. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
And you got to give appreciation to how Hurdle punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing.
Levine against Lowry. DeRozan in the corner. Hurdle kicks to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. And there's the pass to Purdy. And stolen by Chamberlain. And here's the fast break. Wells leading the way. And DJ throws it down.
And when Wells spots one of his guys wide open, doesn't hesitate at all, just gets it over before the D can react.
And Chris, you played during an era against a team that many consider the greatest of all time, that 96 Chicago Bulls team with Jordan and Pippen and a great roster. Just thinking back to that team during that second three-peat, what was it like when you were going up against that Bulls team?
So tough to play against that team. Jordan, arguably the best player that's ever laced them up, and Pippen was so tough offensively and rebounding. Rodman as well on the boards, and then you had guys in a system that was, just really too much. It's hard to say. Of course, in my opinion, having played against the best team of all time, but Bill Russell once told me, ghosts can't play, so don't get caught up in comparing errors that you really can't prove it. So, yeah, of course they're the best of all time to me, but it's fun watching these young kids play together.
And it's all tied in Toronto. It's time now to go courtside as we send you. Nogueira's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Pascal Siakam comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Norman Powell subbed in for C.J. Miles. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. DJ is checked in for Lopez. Markkanen comes in for Valentine. Wells, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Grant.
And really, DeMar DeRozan is a master at what he calls body hunting. That ability to just kind of draw fouls. I think he and James Harden actually are the guys that have really kind of set the tone for how to create those opportunities to get to the line.
And he knocks down the first one. And DeMar DeRozan, always, Greg, among the league leaders in free throw attempts.
And when you look at him, 6'7", 220 pounds with tremendous athleticism, he has got all the tools. Beyond, though, that attack mentality, he's a savvy basketball player. Those little shot fakes, his footwork helped this guy live at the line.
Pass to Levine. The three. Miritic's shot is off. Toronto leading by 4. Wells with the steal. Shoots it. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Wells has got 5 points so far. And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleash chaos moment. Now here's Nogueira. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Lowry a screen on Miritic. Siakam kicks to Powell. And the Raptors miss again. Bulls have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Dishes to DJ. Lets it go from 11 and too long on the shot. The Raptors have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Lowry, wide open look. Yep, that one goes in there. Powell's got the lead up to 4 now for Toronto.
And how about the excellent court vision, just keeping the defense off balance?
Well, if you're his teammate, you love this right now because all you have to do is focus on finish. Their stroke has not been what they needed it to be, but it looks like they're going to keep going to it.
Here's DeRozan, and it's DJ with the rebound.
He may have missed it, but that's a clean look at the basket.
In the corner, it's Levine. Here's Miritic. And the Bulls with another miss.
A frustrating start to this quarter.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lowry kicks to Powell. Raptors moving the ball around. He feeds it to Lowry. On the wing, DeRozan. 5 on the clock. Over Levine. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some changes. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Siakam, and it's Kyle Lowry in for Norman Powell. Then for the Bulls, DJ is checked in for Bobby Portis, and it's Dunn in for Zach LaVine. So for Chicago right now, Wells is out there with Dunn. Then there's Markkanen. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Holiday in at the 3. Valanciunas, Chamberlain with the block.
DJ is solid at knowing when to leap up for the block shots. Got to be careful with shooting when he's around.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. No good from outside. Well, for the Raptors, they can just run out the clock. Now Lowry. So Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step